Okay, so welcome to my focus group. So this is on documentaries. So I'll just be asking you all a few questions about obviously your general perspectives on documentaries and get you to watch a few documentary trailers and opening title sequences, and then we'll be done. So to begin with, this looking at general perspective of documentaries, I just want to gain a better insight into your perspectives on documentaries. So some starter questions I wanted to ask you included: what would you define a documentary to be? What is your favorite genre of documentary? What benefit, like what do you wish to get out of watching a documentary? So who would like to start with the first question?
I'll
Should I take one for the team?
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, no, Charlie, you can go.
I don't actually know what I'm saying.
Oh.
What's the first one?
What would you define a documentary to be?
Something that explains something very well in depth.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
I don't know about the next question.
No, it's fine. We'll just do we'll do each question around the table. So Charlotte, what do you think?
Oh, so I'm not answering all of them.
Yeah, we're just doing each question and then round each table. So I'll do the first question and then I'll do a second once everyone's answered each question.
Okay, I would say a documentary is like a non-fictional kind of. It can be like episodes or it could be like a one-off, but I kind of feel like it kind of does like a deep dive into a certain topic or story or something like that. But they're quite serious. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And Vic.
Well, Charlotte stole my answers. I'm not sure what to say now. They're just very factual things.
Right. Okay. So the second question is, what is your favorite genre documentary? So this could be anything. So it could be like, do you like particular topics? Like, so do you like crime related documentaries? Do you like sport related documentaries or music? So, what do you think, Charlie? What's your type of documentary? If you were to watch a documentary, what type of genre would it be?
Probably something about schools. I don't know. I don't watch documentaries, guys.
Fair enough. Charlotte.
I enjoy crime documentaries because I like ones about like serial killers and murders and things like that. And I think it gives us a good insight into something that we wouldn't usually see.
That's a good.
Yeah, cool. And Vic.
Well, now I'm scared of Charlotte. That was a really creepy answer. I do also like crime documentaries just because I sit and think they've got it so much worse than me.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And final question is, what do you wish to get out of watching a documentary, or what benefits? Charlie.
Like finding out new information about the thing. Like if the documentary is about like a celebrity, like Amy Winehouse documentary, and then find out things that you don't know, that's good.
Yeah, fair enough. Charlotte.
I would agree with Charlie. It kind of gives you more knowledge around a certain topic or situation. And I also think some of them can be quite entertaining, like we choose to watch them sometimes for entertainment more than knowledge.
Yeah. Okay. Vic.
Honestly, don't really know. I just watch them for entertainment or to fall asleep.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on to the next slide. So this here's some documentary trailers. So I'm going to show you some documentary trailers for you all to watch. They're all quite short. They're only like 1 to 2 minutes each. I just want you to all make a quick analysis, really, make your own judgment of what you're watching. So these trailers will be based on Boyzone, the Irish boy band. One, a history documentary based on Churchill's role in World War II, and suppose like a crime individual documentary based around Jimmy Savile, the paedophile. So to begin with,
Sorry.
we'll just start with the first one.
I was told you don't play any instruments at all, none of them. I was also told that you don't sing at all, none of you.
Oh, God. We're a bunch of kids put together. We're not perfect, we weren't polished. I'm Keith. And I'm Ronan. I'm Woodard. We're boys home. Us 5 lads from Dublin got this far. I prefer ordinary people because they work harder and they do whatever you wanted to start. You once promised us the sun, moon, and stars. We believed the publicity. They forgot I wrote it. The invasion of the tabloids was damaging. I did find it hard to cope with at times. Stephen was living the dream, but he had a big secret. It was absolutely scandalous what the newspaper did to Stephen. He got the front page. I just wanted out. Get away from that toxic environment. There were things that happened that were cruel. Stand on a stage in front of 100,000 people, it was a lonely time. Boys Island band member Stephen Gately has died. I had to call the guys. I'll give them the news. No, not our Stephen. Everything had changed. I've not spoke to Mick for 4 years. I made choices that I'm not proud of. After 30 years, I think now's the time to talk about it.
Okay, that's the first one. This is the next one.
Never, 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 in nothing, great or small, large or petty, never give in.
Mr. Churchill, he is a warrior first, so he understands war.
We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender.
But then he's also this poet who's able to translate that to the public.
We are guardians of our country in an age when her life is at stake.
Hitler wanted the British people to be bombed into submission.
Churchill projected the image of calm determination.
He was supposed to be in the bomb shelter, but he was up on the roof.
We are determined to persevere to the very end.
He'd been raised to serve the British Empire, to keep it together. He's now been given that opportunity.
He found ways of stirring people, making them feel that they were going to win.
Seen as sort of an oracle.
The odds were great, margins small, stakes infinite.
Then the shadows lengthened, with darkness seemed to befall. It was Churchill who said no. Evil would not prevail.
Okay, and the last one is Jimmy Savile one.
The big question I get asked is, when did it all start and why? Men, so happens I've spent my life fixing things for people.
As a child, you just thought this guy can make things happen.
He knew everybody. I thank you for everything you do for every good cause.
Someone else to raise £10 million in 3 years.
With Jim, you accepted things as normal, but it was abnormal.
That is supposed to be me. What did I ever do to you that you would draw that picture of me?
He's very intuitive. You do a terrific job, Jimmy.
No, that's all front. That's all lies.
He was making the screen in front of him. It's like he couldn't see through it.
He knew fame and power gave him every door.
I am a voluntary helper. Sometimes, when nobody's looking, I help the lasses.
It turns out everywhere he'd been, there'd been abuse.
So let's see if they can catch me out, ladies and gentlemen. They can't really catch me out. I've got eyes all over the head, you see.
Picture that he murdered people who were in a state of paralysis.
Jimmy Savile has been knighted by the Queen. Thank you for being with us today.
Nations are shocking the entire country.
The nation created Jimmy Savile.
I'm not in your world. I'm not constrained by anything. Let me tell you, you really are missing something. In fact, you're missing everything.
Right, okay. So after watching them three trailers, I've got three follow-up questions for you. So we'll go around the table like we did previously. So which documentary trailer did you like the most and why? What stood out for you in one of these trailers or all of them? And what features of documentaries were shown in these trailers? So like archival footage, interview framing, etc. So Charlie, do you want to begin?
My favorite one is the Boyzone one because I've actually watched that one, and it was very sad.
Right. Okay. Anything else to add, or is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Charlotte?
I've not watched any of them, but I would agree with the Boyzone one purely because it's more, well, it's kind of more in the spotlight at the minute, so I think people would be more interested in it, and I think the trailer was quite eye-opening and wanted people to like watch it, like it kind of promoted it in quite a good way.
Okay. And Vic?
I'm gonna say I quite like the wait, who was the guy in the second one again?
Winston Churchill.
I quite like that one, but that's just because I like history sort of stuff.
Right, okay. Second question obviously is what stood out for you in these trailers or one in particular, Charlie?
The like dramatic sound beds to make it more dramatic, and the fast cutting in it, and showing like the best bits of the documentary show. It makes you want to watch it.
Right, okay. Charlotte?
Sorry if you can hear my laptop, it's currently sounding like a helicopter.
Yes,
I would say that a lot of them had quite like dramatic music and quite eye-opening like title sequence, like the graphics. Especially the last one, it was quite eye-grabbing at the end, and I think that was quite a good feature of them all.
Okay. And Vic?
I'm not even gonna lie, Boris Johnson. I saw Boris Johnson in the second one, and that stood out for me a lot. I like Boris Johnson.
Right, okay. And the final one is basically in terms of documentary like convention. So what particular features did you immediately be able to were you able to identify from watching these trailers? Charlie?
The interesting footage of different things, like the most interesting news.
So are you referring to the archive footage?
Oh yeah, I didn't see the archive. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Charlotte?
Yeah, I'd agree with Charlie. A lot of them had a lot of archival footage in them, which I think because they were based on like past events was quite useful. And a lot of them showed this over like voiceovers of like interviews or of that specific person speaking or about that person, which I think was quite effective.
Yeah. Vic?
Just the way that the interviews were shot, as in like the camera frame itself, the way they're positioned.
Right, okay. Yeah, brilliant. So move on to the next one. So here I'm going to show you some examples of documentary opening title sequences. So these just give like an introduction to the documentary itself. Some of them are one-off documentaries, like I think the BBC one is, but the Channel 5 one, which is the bottom one, and the ITV one, they're like more series-based documentaries, but they still give that idea of what they're about. So I'm just click on the link. I don't know if the link will take you automatically, so I might have to exit off the slideshow, but I'll just yeah. So that'll have to just be the end of the focus group, unfortunately. Yeah. Thanks for your participation, guys.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.